was a short clip of me playing a really beautiful, fantastic chord progression with a really, really eerie feel. And I'm going to show you how to play that on a ukulele, go for the chord, go for the finger pick pattern. And I'm playing that on my tenor ukulele. I've got a low G on mine, which I think works better, but by all means you can play that on a high G as well. Now, some of you eagle-eyed Beatles fans will have noticed that they recognise the chord progression. The chord progression is, of course, taken from the Beatles track I Want You, She's So Heavy from the album Abbey Road. And, you know, what a fantastic track that is. Written by, technically, Lennon and McCartney, but it's very much a John Lennon style song and just a real crescendo of music. It's fantastic. Works really well on the ukulele. I have changed it though and changed the key. The Beatles play that in D minor. D minor is a bit more of a challenge to get the overall kind of feel on a ukulele. However, if you play guitar and ukulele, you'll be familiar that the D minor shape on guitar is G minor on a ukulele. So that was kind of a natural fit for us with that. Kind of fits nicely. Chord wise, then we start on that G minor. The second chord actually doesn't have a name. I've looked up on Ukebody, put the shape in, and it comes back with no chord found. But effectively, I'm taking the G minor, moving my third finger over onto a B flat on my low G. So for now, I'm going to call it G minor with a low B flat. And I'll do a bit of further investigation to see if I can find an actual chord name for it. We then move into E flat diminished, I believe, and we have an E flat, and then finish on the D7. Timing is in 6/8, so it's 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and through all the way through. Let's start at the beginning then. We start with that G minor. And we're just using a really simple finger pick. So, you know, a thumb and a second and a third finger. And it's so thumb on the first two, or what we call string 4, string 3. So just go up the 4 strings, with our first and second finger on the second and first string, and then back down again. So da da 2 4 5 6 1 2 3. Then we change that second chord, where I then take off my third finger which is on the second string, 3rd fret, and I move it over to my 4th string. That really kind of eerie feel. So we're moving from that G minor. Also adds quite a lot of tension there, doesn't it? So, you know, so it really adds to the drama of that piece of music. Now the next chord, which I believe, I think that's an E flat diminished, although it's got several names, like all diminished chords can have, you know, multiple names. You would normally move into shape on the 1st fret, on the 3rd and the 1st and the 3rd string with these 2 fingers here, like this. But actually, I've varied that, because when I move from that second chord, one of my fingers is already in place. It's the wrong finger. It's not quite where I want it. So I've got my first finger, 1st string, 1st fret. And really, the way I was playing that shape earlier on, I kind of need to move it around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that in place and squeeze my second finger down to then the 3rd string, 1st fret. So it's a little bit awkward, but it just means I've got less moving to do. And I found that when I was moving from this, with less interruption moving between the chords. And then it also makes then moving up to the E flat easier, because the first finger is still in place, ready for the E flat. I've just got to bring my 3rd and 4th finger into shape for the E flat. So just go over that one again then. So I move from my G minor minor with my B flat. Then I pull my finger back. It's a bit unnatural, so it might take a little bit of practice, but you don't know, it doesn't have to stay there very long. Then I can leave my first finger there, move into the E flat, and then back to my D7. So let's just kind of put that all together and say it's the same finger pick all the way through, the same timing all the way through. We're just then working on moving between those particular chords. So here goes. There you have it. It's a really great chord sequence. Obviously you can vary it around and make up your own tunes with that. It's got some really unusual chords in there that I say give it a really iconic feel, I believe. A great one to practice on the ukulele. It's good for practicing your fingerpick techniques as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did and you felt like you got something out of that, could you like my video down below? That'd be great. Even better, please subscribe to my channel. I think you get a link at the end of this video to subscribe. That I'd really appreciate that. That'd be really great. I've got a lot of videos to put up and then you'll get alerted when they come along. In between time though, enjoy the ukulele.